Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, my friends, all across a happy little globe today, and welcome back to another kind of DLC speculation video. This one really isn't speculation, this one is just literally wishful thinking at this point, but I think Frontier might be able to do it if they do decide to. Now, of course, Antarctic Pack. It's not really the first thing that comes to my mind. It is definitely not the first thing that comes to your mind, but I feel like Antarctica has a lot of awesome animals that we could see happen in Planet Zoo. And if not, you know what? Screw it. Mod makers can make these as well. So we're just gonna hop right into it, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, first and foremost. I really do appreciate all the new faces on the channel. If you aren't already subscribed yet, definitely do hit that little red button if you can. But of course, that is all the shilling I will be doing today. We're just gonna hop right in here. Number one, Rockhopper Penguin. These guys are freaking beautiful. Oh my gosh. So of course the southern Rockhopper Penguin is endemic to, like, you know, the more southern countries, southern continents, and they're also found around Antarctica. These guys are very well known by their beautiful sort of bright reddish beak, as well as their bright yellow ear tufts, I guess you could kind of say. These guys have eluded Planet Zoo modders for such a long time, just because they're kind of difficult to make, but I think Frontier would be able to knock these guys right out of the park. We saw how they handled the king penguin, and we saw how they handled the African penguin as well, and just being able to see these guys, that would be wonderful. But with that being said, what good would penguins be without a leopard seal to hunt them down? Yes, the leopard seal would be number 2 on this pack, and I love these guys. So of course I made the mod for them. Didn't really turn out the best, but it was still something I can say I'm a little bit proud of. These guys are beautiful. They are called the Leopard Seal because they do have their own little form of rosettes on them, and they are evil. Yes, they are extremely scary creatures, but with that being said, they're extremely beautiful as well. And they're not really the most commonly found in captivity. Rockhopper penguins, they are, but leopard seals, this is probably going to be, like, you know, one of the ones that we don't see too often happen in zoos, but still a really wonderful addition nonetheless. I know they're pretty common in Australia zoos and aquariums every so often, just as little rehab animals, but I would definitely love to see these guys integrated via Frontier. Now, with that being said, though, the elephant seal, the southern elephant seal, yes, these guys are called so because of their funny little trumpet on their nose, and they're just really goofy-looking creatures. Elephant seals are pretty common in zoos and aquariums. I'm not going to say extremely common, but they can still be found relatively often, and I don't know, they're just big old chunky guys. What's not to love about that? I would love to see them, personally. But moving on from there, the emperor penguin. Now this is probably going to be our rarest animal on our list that is found in captivity. It's only found in, I believe, one place in captivity, and that's going to be SeaWorld San Diego, of all places. But with that being said, emperor penguins are very iconic. You may think, oh my gosh, but we already have the king penguin. No, look at the freaking baby, okay? This is the only time I'm going to show off a baby animal. Look at the freaking emperor penguin, baby. How can you tell me? How can you sit idly by and tell me we don't need that little guy in our game? Of course, Giorno Pizza did a wonderful job on their Emperor Penguin, but I would love a official Frontier one. What's the hate about that? So of course, moving on from there, we're going to get into the other penguins. Adelie Penguin, Gen 2 Penguin, and Macaroni Penguin. We're just doing a triple header at this point. All three of them are amazing. Adelies are really cute with that beautiful black and white texture on them, with these little beady eyes. I feel like that's their most iconic feature about them. Gen 2s, they're really cool as well. Probably the second most common Antarctic penguin in captivity, as well as Macaroni Penguins just being kind of like the Rockhopper's lesser brother. And of course, that would be it for all the habitat animals. And you know what? I couldn't come up with any other exhibit animal other than krill. Yes, the small shrimp-like crustacean found in Antarctic waters. The krill would be the exhibit animal. Listen, guys, you try doing my job for me. Okay, let me know your best exhibit animal in the comments down below, because you cannot beat krill, I guarantee you. Now, with that being said, I would definitely love to see that happen. But moving on from there, we have the scenery pack. And of course, with the scenery pack, I'm starting off strong with the Emperor Penguin. Of course, a mainstay in zoo games. It's been there since Zoo Tycoon. It's been there since Zoo Tycoon 2. I love the Emperor Penguin. I think they're pretty neat, and I think they do deserve to be represented in Planet Zoo 2. Come on, let's carry on the tradition, guys. Of course, with that being said, Leopard Seal would make itself as number 2 on this list. Alternatively, I did put the Weddle Seal. It's just a different looking seal. It's pretty cute too. But I really couldn't come up with anything else, guys. I'm sorry. It's kind of hard. Now, of course, number 3 would be the Southern Elephant Seal once again. And you know what? Screw it. Crab Eater Seal. Why not? We can throw that in as an alt. Why not? And of course, the last one would be another penguin species. I would say Gen 2 or Chinstrap Penguin. Chinstraps are one of my favorites. They look like they have little helmets on. Always love those little guys. And of course, the exhibit animal, either no exhibit animal for this one or krill. Yes, of course, I am the biggest krill fan out there. There is not a bigger fan of krill out there other than me. Try me. Try me. I dare you. Now, with that being said, new scenery for this one. I would definitely love to see a lot more metal pieces. Very much on brand with, like, larger ships, like, you know, those big old oil ships that kind of sail through the Arctic waters. I would love to see more pieces kind of designed to be sort of like that. Just like general metal pieces would be really cool for theming. As well as Antarctic Research Outpost scenery as well. I'm just going to throw a picture of whatever the hell I'm talking about on the screen right now. Thank you, Leaf. As well as more carpeting, signage, and more for indoor items. Now, of course, Antarctic animals aren't really being the easiest thing to take care of, so they do require indoor habitats, and I feel like having a lot more indoor sort of scenery, if that makes sense, would be perfect in a pack like this. And of course, I'm just shilling for that for literally all these packs at this point, because we do need a lot more interior pieces. It is extremely difficult to build interiors because of the lack of items in the game that really reflect what interiors in zoos and aquariums really look like. Now, of course, with that being said, that is pretty much all that I have to share with you guys today. Oh my gosh, that was a really fun one. So definitely let me know your choices for the Antarctic pack down below. Let me know what you guys have to say. If you guys think I've finally gone off the deep end, please seek out medical counseling for me. I extremely require it. But with that being said, guys, in all seriousness, thank you guys so much for stopping by. It's always fun just, you know, dick around with these and, you know, just have a fun time with you guys. So with that being said, Leaf is going to adjourn. Have the most wonderful of wonderful days, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Take care, and have a great one. Bye-bye now.